Or is that any good? Next one. Okay. Some little technical difficulties, everyone. The stream is having some difficulties with PC. So I switched over to my Xbox to stream it, which isn't ideal because I know the bit rate is a bit lower on the Xbox than on the PC. Yeah. Platinum got pole position by half a second or something like that. I don't really remember because we were trying to fix the issue. So yeah, the top 3 is Platinum, Radioactive, Ronin, and lining up to the grid, I think. So. Only 11 people today. Bit of a lesser grid size, usual. There's a horse still having to come on the grid. It's raining, which is interesting. And this will probably be the first time we've had rain. Unless we had it in Australia, which I don't remember now. 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go. Haas is already spinning out of the track. Platinum seems to have got on a not so good start. Radioactive is in the lead now. Ronan's out. That will be a safety car. It is a safety car. Ronan's thing only lasted one corner, as this horse is doing pirouettes. It isn't ballet class going. So that's virtual safety car, not full safety car. As the marshal posts say. Saturdays left. Rally's strategy actually goes into actual weather conditions. But yeah, virtual safety car. This is neutral. So we're wait and see until it comes out again. I think this Red Bull, yeah, he has got some damage to number 2, the yep, name. Make sure to include do Windows G.
It's there now. Sorry about that, everybody, but I guess my PC can't take the smoke today, and we'll see what happens next time. Alright, so it looks like I missed basically the whole first lap is just about.
The whole first lap was virtual safety car, so it's fine.
Okay. We got Ronan.
Yep. Got tapped and to 1.
Yep.
Got hit by the Red Bull, which is the teammate. Fell off.
That's how you want to start doing this.
Heavy. I doubt many of the drivers have done much wet weather driving on this game. It's amazing, this game for wet weather driving. So.
Looks like Ruxton's up 3 spots, 3 positions. Mr. Ponenheimer
got a really good
up 4.
Really good launch.
Jets is up 5, so there you go. They're having a great start to their race. Yeah, Rock's leading the race right now. Looks like he's managing the wet conditions pretty good.
I only just realized this in qualifying, but like the black dots on the back of the Alpine are actually A's, like the Alpine logos, instead of dots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never realised that the entire year. Apparently
oh
so
yeah,
like the hair of
I
the
see
car,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
They're all A's. All Alpine logos. I didn't know that.
It's the little details.
Yes. Mercedes radioactive slipstream.
Yeah, he's in the slipstream, but
Actually
obviously
losing.
we're not going to have DRS, obviously, in the wet conditions here, so we won't be seeing any of the DRS action happening. So it'll be
no the reverse DRS.
It'll be solely up to the drivers to try to use the best of the slipstream and try to get better exits out of turns and get ahead. The radioactive setting fastest lap race so far, so he's well on the chase for Ruxian here.
Shanghai, not a very easy track, as Ruxian had a bit of a kick of the rear through turn 1.
That looks like maybe through that first turn there, a little bit slower than we want to that allowed radioactive to close up a few tenths on him. Other than that, down the border we got Richie Chapel, who's pretty close to Loki.
Yeah, I think that's a new guy in the Alpha Tauri.
Yeah, I have not seen him before, so.
Catch up to the Williams, which is Loki used to be very good in wet. The older games, I think he still is. Doesn't seem to be as confident anymore.
Yeah, I mean, from my experience, he just completely lost the rear end. Didn't catch it, but just allowed yeah, Loki. Yeah, what's going on here?
VSC, I don't know.
I have a Red Bull going slowly. Got a drive-through penalty for Skaggs.
So speeding on the pit on the VSC.
Not sure what happened.
It might be that the Red Bull ran off track and
It's
something like that. Or it could be this.
Oh my god, Loki almost just runs into the back of Richie there. Richie probably slowing down to meet the Delta, and Loki's just not ready for him to hit the brakes there. No damage on it.
As we have safety car VSC in, and safety car VSC disabled. Williams of AWR is as close up on the housing. Very difficult in such a condition.
Close Ruxians to OWR right now. Look at the three of them really. Bornheimer, Face Monkey, and Ruxian are just all packed up with each other at the moment. Rux really doing like the super short shifts here. I mean, he was 8th gear before he even exited the turn. So really just trying to limit his wheel spin.
It's very important to limit wheel spin in these conditions, and definitely around that second to last corner. Well, the corner before the straight line. As Bornheimer had a bit of a quick out of the header, that's cost him 2 places.
Yeah, Rux was able to get past Volkman there.
Jets fan trying to sneak up the inside, can place. Must have ticked that 2 times. As Conor and I also had a little twitch on the exit there.
Oh, so he goes for dive. A little bit deep, little contact.
Oh, a bit of a block pass.
Oh my god, and then...
But he loses it on the exit, and OWR spun on the exit. I didn't see that happening.
Yeah, he got overpowered too quick, it seems. And he's going to just drop down.
That's his team.
Jets fan unable to keep the position there. I'm wondering if he had to back out and throttle, seeing Williams going into a spin.
I don't know if this is just lobby glitch, or it could be because of Red Bull again. I don't know.
Super weird. No damage. Oh wait, there. No damage. It was hard to see there for.
It's super wet. Well, super wet. It's very wet conditions. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but the game thinks it was caution worthy. Anyway, VSC gone again. So to see more than a single lap on the green.
Yeah, right. It looks like the closest battle right now is Loki with his teammate. Loki was for a brief moment there, right on the tail of Fast Monkey. But has lost some ground to his teammate now. It's trying to set that up.
Yeah, I think Loki is in the wet. I think he's confident at all of these.
Yeah, going from, someone that, from what I've seen in the past, has been very confident in the rain, very, very quick. Definitely a flip and change, as he's just around every turn. He's just fighting for the rim of the car. He's just going and stepping away from him over and over again.
Trying to keep the words I am looking for, which I can't figure out.
He's just trying his best to keep it's just it's another battle, so it's more or less him battling himself rather than him battling
Jets fans
yeah, we had that Mercedes off the track there.
The pass of Soul. Yeah. What the hell his name is? It's Charles being ghosted. How did you read that?
Soul Bob.
Yeah, there you go, Soul Bob. There you go.
He's ghosted.
He's ghosted, yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe he's the cause of the cautions. He's been ghosted the entire time, I think.
Very possible.
There's Jets fan over change position. Didn't quite catch that overtake.
Yeah, it looks like OWR. Outside of the track. Jets fan will take the inside line. Get past.
Oh, Loki looking down the inside.
Wonder Loki's just starting to get a little bit more confident here, and maybe he's getting the tires to where he needs to be. Yeah, dry line. And
you see that he's into the gravel trap on the exit of that corner, which I don't know what turn that is. Numbers, Codemaster's numbers on the track map. As Jets fan
super slow.
Stops on the apex. Yeah.
Parked it on the apex, and that just allowed Daysman to get further ahead of him.
Jets fan needs to look out for the Haas behind him. I don't know if he actually needs to pass him. I think he might just be able to go straight to him.
Yeah, I mean, he's ghosted, so I'm assuming the driver's not even here anymore. Back up.
I think the driver is still there. It's just a glitch.
It's possible. Back up from Radioactive. Has a little bit of a decent lead, about 4 seconds over Platt. And not really that much action happening in the top 3 at the moment. We're all separated by about, let's say, 10 seconds.
Losing traction on the exit. I think the Haas is actually not posted in the actual session, because he does seem to need to go around the cars because he was side by side with Jets fan. So I think it's just a visual glitch as the Haas almost spins himself.
EA.
Yeah,
EA code, whatever it is. I don't even.
Didn't Codemaster make the game? EA is the publisher. They provide the money and the ridiculous headlines.
So show me the money.
Exactly. Radioactive now, fastest lap for our leader.
Radioactive pulling more of a gap from Platinum up to 4.3. And it's not really that much of crazy battles going on. It's just really Soar Above and Jets fan battling, and we're still unable to tell if the Haas is actually in the session or not. But
I feel like it is in the session. It's just it's a stupid glitch, which has been in all the other games before.
Yeah, we've seen it before, definitely.
Jets fan, a bit of connection issues.
Yeah, see some lag spikes, and
as he drifts out,
it spins around.
Just ghosted at the correct amount, like just at the right amount of time, or just at the right time for the Haas not to be hindered. As he spins again, trying to rejoin the track. Out of the way of everyone.
Allows Loki to get past as well. Loki now up in the P8.
Surprisingly, the game didn't think that seriously.
The game thinks a lot of things as we have another spin.
Alpine, which is the
Platinum.
Platinum's
getting passed by Brooks now, his teammate. Platinum having a little bit of an issue there with the exit of that turn, heading into the back straight. Seems to be going now, and I don't think there's damage. So he should be able to, in theory, keep going. Unless he opts to pit for a fresh set of wet tires, which he's not going to.
Platinum definitely one of the but hasn't had any type of luck in this championship so far.
No, he's the first round he had a spin and a crash, which took him out of that race, and then he was not present for the second race.
Jeddah.
Yeah, Platt. Definitely is a seasoned racer and a lot of experience behind him, and is always decently quick and is is always one to keep an eye out for. But the wet conditions just catching him out this time around.
Platinum is also, I think, the only champion on track. Season 2 champion as OWR has spun again.
And Loki going wide as well. It's out into the gravel and then coming back on the track. So a lot of drivers struggling. Wonder if the tires are just not up to the job anymore.
It's almost like real life where the tires absolutely useless.
Yeah.
As
yeah, I mean, given the conditions and the difficulty, and I personally feel as if these cars are a little bit, they're more on the edge, and they're very easy to lose control of, even in dry conditions. At the moment now, it's the field's pretty spread across, other than Rux and Platt sharing about a second between each other.
Really like some rain to stop, basically.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't know exactly what's going to happen with the weather condition. It may clear up, it may start to dry out, maybe it'll turn into inters.
We need a Ted Kravitz in the pit lane.
Yeah, that's for sure. Ted will tell us whether or not teams are preparing to slap another set of wets, or maybe a set of intermediates, or maybe even dries. But we do not have him, unfortunately. Probably a good thing.
Information. Oh, I say that. Platinum almost runs over the curb and spins into the wall almost.
Yeah, it just seems like whenever these drivers want to put down some power and try to close a gap to the next person in front of them, the car's not responding. It's just spinning the rear tires up.
Where's Benetton and their traction control loophole when you need it?
We have a yellow flag. It looks like another Williams, and yes, it is OWR once again.
It's OWR again. Overheating or undercooled tires, who will say?
Radioactive.
Not having good.
Setting another fastest lap.
3/10 faster than the last one.
But he's definitely finding pace out there. Seems to be the only driver that's not really struggling too much.
Maybe the other drivers didn't have a wet weather setup, or didn't change their setup into wet weather after quali.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible that a lot of these drivers take a good look at the weather and just slap their only setup on and said, let's go. Maybe some of these drivers don't even have wet setups. I know when I race, I never did wet setups.
Yeah.
It was probably hurt me again, but...
The thing is, you just change, like, if it's extreme wet, you just change a tiny bit in ride heights and stuff, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Or like brake bias.
Yeah.
It's just like, usually you just drive around it if you get enough. OWR and Loki there, also running in formation. Not in a very good formation in terms of points. I guess. Everyone will score points there today, because, not a lot of people
11th place there is out of the race from the start. Losing it at first turn. Getting out of the race as Odegaard spins again.
He's going on to intermediate.
It does seem as if the rain has lightened up.
Yes, exactly. The track also looks a bit less wet.
Starting to maybe form a drier line for the drivers to follow.
A bit more damp instead of full wet. I'm surprised Roxanne is keeping Platinum behind. I would have imagined that Platinum would just breeze past Roxanne, but he's keeping his own.
Well, so every time Platt wants to every time he wants to put the power down, where he thinks he might have a chance to get Rux, the car just doesn't respond. Doesn't give him the traction he wants. Multi-map 2-1?
Well, no, it would be multi-map. Multi-map
2-3?
13-2-3. 13-22. Yeah. As we have the Haas and Loki pitting for intermediate tyres, it's definitely drier.
Williams going for a double stack here, so let's see how that goes for them. It's going to be close. They might just... Nope, he's going to get held up just a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, this game was this Jets fan also comes into pit lane. Keep underneath that 80 km pit lane speed limit. It seems to be difficult for Mercedes.
Yeah. Slowing down in the wet conditions to, you know, you're barreling down into the pit line. And you want to slam the brakes down and try to slow down. It's wet.
Yeah, there you go. Undercut Jets fan.
There we go.
Although, I think Jets fan will like.
And now the other Mercedes, P1 radioactive, it's now most likely going to slap on the intermediate tire, as I think Roxanne is coming in. Flat staying out.
God, why is radioactive held? Axiom. Just new sets of inters, yes, again. Yeah, that's a fine stop.
Now, I'm wondering, being flat, would you just keep going on this set of wet tires and see what happens? Or do you think he'll pit?
They are going to be...
Now, I mean, it looks like it's not just about completely stop raining, so I'm wondering if it's going to start drying up. It's spinning a little bit, but it's almost nothing.
The tires, either way, where the tire is way too much, like way too little contact patch, will heat up way too fast. He's just going to have extra trouble for no benefit.
Yeah, it's looking as if radioactive's already taken just about a second out the gap.
Yeah, it's not worth staying.
What Platt really could go for right now is a safety car. I think that would be in his favor.
We have the Red Bull, which has been struggling the entire race, has just set the fastest lap.
So it seems like it
intermediates.
will definitely be Platt coming in for new tires. Yeah, here he goes.
Yeah, don't do a Lewis Hamilton.
You can't do Lewis Hamilton anymore. They put a bunch of tarmac there.
You can still hit the wall.
I've done it. I've done that. I've been that guy. Yeah, so Platt come in and now he's going to put on intermediate tires. And he's going to shoot right back out. And he's going to get he's going to get passed by Rux. But he's going to keep P3.
By quite a margin. That undercut.
Well, we'll see what happens now that Platt's on the tires a little bit more grip. He might catch right back up to his teammate and take that P2 right back.
It seems that radioactive has lost time because of him not being able to get that quickly onto intermediate.
Coming alive here on the intermediate tires. Oh, Williams coming alive here on the the intermediate tire, both setting back-to-back fastest laps there.
Williams. Yeah.
It's showing on my mini-map here that Platt is setting fastest sectors.
Your mini-map is incorrect.
The old mini-map never really seemed to help anybody out too well. But you never know.
Sad we have no simulation for placing.
I don't think they'd want that.
Even a little bit.
I don't think Codemasters is smart enough to put something like that in the game.
It's just an oscillation. They would just have to add and reduce ride height
Yeah, but I don't put a lot of faith in
at a
them doing it.
certain speed.
I don't put a lot of faith in them.
It's very interesting. On the floor business of these cars. Unsurprisingly, real life, Adrian here, he got it right. He's worked on underfloor body cars his fucking whole life, basically.
Yeah.
So, it was no surprise that he would understand the porpoising a lot better than anyone else.
Absolutely. And now we have the field just about, spread out pretty well, so no really crazy battles going on at the moment. We're just sort of watching everybody do the best they can to try to catch up to the guys in front of them. Unless you're radioactive anymore, anybody can come to the wall. Just under a 12-second lead over Ruts. And he sets the fastest lap.
Yeah, but I think Platinum might actually get that. Platinum scratching around the lot so much.
Yeah, he's taking a big chunk out.
There you go. Look at the yellow flag. Gets found. No clue. We will not be able to do that.
And he doesn't seem to be struggling too much. You know what I just noticed? Radioactive responding to Platt's fastest lap there, snatching it right back. What I noticed is a lot of these cars have like dots on the rear wing, and I wonder what that's about. Like,
the dots are reference points for the camera. It's to measure the FIA. The FIA measure wing flex.
okay, I kind of figured it was something like
it's
that.
It was implemented this year after last year's debacle.
The Mercedes had
flexi wing.
and the
Mercedes
Red Bull.
and
Yeah. The only car I noticed that doesn't have it is the AlphaTauri.
Yeah, they all have it. It's just the AlphaTauri. It should have it. Is what they all should have mandatory. Yeah, all mandatory to be in places, and then they can measure that's what would you call that? A way of enforcing.
It's a yeah,
regulation.
yeah. It's a new rule, a new way to force. You know, make sure that the teams are following the rules and not opening up the DRS flat too much and allowing too much of an advantage. Williams getting close to each other again.
Catching up to Funky RF1. Yeah, Williams. Well, RWR seeming to have better speed again over his teammate.
Flat responding to a fastest lap. Yeah, him and Radioactive just taking turns sharing that lap, the fastest lap. I wish you could choose, like if you go into that,
There should just be a button
to like switch
change.
Yeah.
To like switch between the individual like extra cameras they give you.
Oh, we got our first
Whether they
time
are
penalty.
getting this track also a Tilka machine or a tilt attack.
Tilt machine, cookie cutter, Herman tilt tracks. Some of them good, some of them not so good.
You can instantly tell it's a Tilka track because it has a massive bit of architecture in the middle of it.
Yeah, he does like to do stuff like that, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, Loki goes over the grass. That's not good.
It's going to allow his teammate to catch right up to the back wing of him. Loki, oh, he's getting wide.
Steering.
Teammate just gets right past him, no problem at all. 8 laps to go here. Looks like these are going to be the tires that we're
Radioactive actually like about to come up to his teammate.
Oh yeah, he is about. He's getting close to lapping his teammate.
Yeah, as he just
As his teammate
spins
actually.
as well as.
So he's definitely going to lap his teammate.
Yep.
The blue flags will be coming out now, and there he goes. Blue flag, blue flag.
Come on, blue flag.
I mean, honestly.
Charlie says.
Platt just taking, every lap it seems he just takes, maybe another 10th out to the gap up to Rux.
I like it'd be better if he could catch up to him or switch position with Ruxian. But I think it's too late in the race, so it won't matter.
Yeah, no, I mean, just the gap to Radioactive is 11 seconds. I mean, you have to be.
I don't think we're that far away from dry tires though.
Yeah. It would be a risky, it would be a risk. It would be definitely be a gamble to put dries on.
You'd be more
Rux there taking the fastest lap, and Platt taking the fastest lap. The track ramping up now, it's drying out.
Yeah, we are very close to dries. I feel like if you were someone like the Williams, probably taking a risk for not a bad of a choice. Or even like cars like the Haas is just in front of the Williams. Gain a lot out of that. Get to tie. Almost no spray coming off of the tyres. hopefully next season we will not be seeing those horrible wet weather fenders which they are proposing.
Oh yeah, no, they don't. We don't need that. That would be not in the. That would be not in the. What's the word I'm looking for? In the nature of the sport, spirit of Formula One. Yeah, thank you. In the nature of the sport of open wheel racing.
I don't agree with that because Formula One has always had closed-wheeled race cars before. Like they've had closed-wheeled versions for Monza and stuff like that. The speedways, like the actual like fast tracks, they've had closed versions. Mercedes, Formula One cars back in the 50s and 60s.
It was such a short period of time, and then it moved to open
but
wheel.
it's not.
I mean, you think of a Formula One car, you're going to think of an open wheel race car. Everyone's just bouncing back and forth. Rexy pulling the trigger on coming in. Probably going to put a set of...
That's a soft tyre.
Soft tyre on, yeah. Jets fan coming in as well. Medium tyre. I would put the soft tyre on. I don't know why.
Medium, I don't get that either.
Mr. Ponenheimer coming in. Now this is going to force Platt and force Radioactive to come in and fit.
6 laps remaining.
Everyone's coming in now. Yeah, just the whole field's coming in. Now I wonder what Williams going to do. They're going to double stack on it. They are. Oh my goodness. This is going to... Loki's going to hold up so much.
Yeah, he's having a good time. But if you flat now, you stick it out until the end of the race.
I mean,
pitting now is just.
We'll have to see just how much quicker DRS enabled too. So the track is just about basically dry now. That the officials feel they get the DRS back on. So now I'm kind of thinking that they're forced into having a pit because you'd be surprised how much you can gain in just 6 laps.
Radioactive. He basically has to keep this.
And Platt. Yeah, I didn't think that they were going to stay out because you just end up losing so much time and it wouldn't even make a difference. So really this is more or less just to cover off his teammate, Platt. It's just trying to cover off Rux as much as you can. I think Rux is still going to get ahead.
He's going to lose a lot. Yeah, he was ahead anyway. Rux is going to...
This actually going to be... This might be close. This might be close.
No, he's way too long in pit lane.
Oh, no, never mind. Oh no! And then Platt, as soon as he disengages the pit limiter, just spins it completely.
I was not on him for that. God damn it.
Oh no!
Poor Platinum.
So Platt, I don't think was ready for the. It's probably gonna take about half a lap for these tires to get temperature in them to get up to the grip limit. He probably thought he could just hammer down on him and get the traction he needed, and that was not the case.
Look at the interval between Ruxian and Radioactive.
Yeah, Rux is flying at the moment.
Gained so much.
He's gonna watch his track limit stuff.
Radioactive still in full tires, obviously. Talk of having no tyre warmers at all.
I agree with that. I agree with it. I think they shouldn't have. I think it should be up to the driver to heat up the tire. Anyway, yeah, Rux is just closing down rapidly. Radioactive really needs to get the temperature up in his tires if he wants to keep that position.
Radioactive there. Entire race setting the pace. Was he just on a wet weather setup, or is he just needing
so
to
now
get
I'm wondering
the tires turned on?
exactly. I'm wondering if Rux has had a dry setup and now it's really going to play into his hand. But 4 laps to go.
Ruxian really losing in that first section of those 2 corners.
But still staying within 2 seconds, we have a yellow flag. We have a Mercedes
Oh,
Jets fan
that's
losing it.
Jets fan. Oh, that's in it burns up the RS.
Has he? Oh, he has.
Basically, radioactive has done the same. He still has a couple of megajoules.
These two drivers also need to watch out one mistake and that'll be the end, you know. Just one little slip up and quick loss of rear end and suddenly Ruck's ahead of radioactive or, you know, Ruck's losing the ability to get within the RS and he's just about there.
He should be able to win this race.
Yeah, he is laser focused at the moment. Just about hitting every corner just as good as he wants to here. And the line on the exit there, but he's going to watch out for track limits. He's not going to want to get penalties.
I think Raxian got close to the podium or to the win. The second or the first time? I don't remember.
On the podium last time, I think he was P2.
Okay, then he was very close to the podium in race 1, I think. Where he spun, I think. Or I might be misread. Anyway, he's in DRS second.
He's got to stay ahead of his protection zone.
The protection zone here is like apex of the second bit of that corner.
And he's got a nice buffer.
Long DRS straight. Well, long straight.
He is gonna smack that DRS button wide open. Burn up as much as that is. You don't want to burn up too much though, because you don't want to have it up to 0%. And look at him burning, exposing, just not enough though. Gets right up on the tail of them though, heading into that braking zone. And look at this, I mean, he's setting himself up to maybe make a move here, heading into the front straight here, for the first turn. It's just laser focus on radioactive right now. Radioactive, also, no battery, just has to go on the defensive. And
both on the recharging still. It's not very good for both of them for straight line speed.
No. Platinum now, setting the fastest lap, and I'm wondering if these guys start battling and slowing themselves down, it might allow the 2 laps time to catch up for Platinum there, but we'll see what happens.
Doubt it.
Rux is just as close as he can get here.
He needs to keep off the ZRS button through the sector there. He needs to just save and then deploy everything on the rear, on the straight.
He's losing some ground here. He's getting closer to 1 second and above. The other thing you can try to do is force a driver into a mistake, you know, get them looking at you too much and then they go into the wide, get a penalty, or maybe miss an apex a little bit, go a little bit deep, but 0.4 right now, under half a second. No! That's what I was afraid was going to happen. This team is really getting friendly with the track limits there. Now his only hope is to actually get past radioactive in the full 2 seconds or 3 seconds. I forget how much it was. That's absolutely devastating.
Literally emptying the battery.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that because if you bring that battery down to 0%, you lose a lot of straight line speed. And that's it. I mean, he's in ground. Radioactive is getting closer to a second now. He may have just burned up his tires in that final attempt.
It's about being clever with your ERS with these cars, hybrids,
Yeah.
technology. You really want to keep. You really want that extra, like.
And have they
500.
removed? No, they are going to remove the MGU-H from the equation.
In the 2026.
So they'll
MGU-H
only rely on braking regen.
Yes.
So they'll only be able to harvest energy from the brakes of the car. There'll be no more heat harvesting from the turbo, which I don't even understand how that works.
It's simple. But the MGU-H.
No, Rux!
These cars.
Oh my god, he's too happy on the throttle. And that is his chances for the win officially over. They're now heading into the final lap. What happened to Platt though? Look at the interval between Platt and Rux.
He's got no front wing. He's gonna lose.
Whoa, wait a minute, when did that happen? Oh no! Pornheimer spun too, just exactly how Rux did.
Just a bit too eager on the throttle, my guy.
What happened to Platt's front wing?
I don't know, but he's gonna beat out.
He has no choice. He's gonna lose.
But it's such a pain to hear. How is he doing it?
Oh no, we have a Red Bull spinning too. Yeah, he's had a few trips spinning around there. Platt though, what has happened? No front wing at all. I haven't seen a yellow flag or anything.
Yeah, that's gone completely under the radar. I don't know.
He's most likely. I mean, the only thing he can hope for, as we have a Mercedes now spinning, what's going on there? Jets fan, okay. I was afraid that it might be radioactive.
Yeah.
What Platt can hope for here is that Richie catches up to Mr. Ponenheimer and they battle out and don't catch up to him. He's got a few more turns before he reaches the checkered flag. Then radioactive. As he swerves back and forth.
The Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai. Well-deserved victory.
Rux falls behind. Still happy with the... He almost just could have DNF'd there.
Yeah, what is he doing?
He could have almost just thrown it all away right there.
Alpine...
Wow. And
Alpine
it looks like...
doing the 1980s strat of not having a front wing.
Yeah, and it looks like... Platinum's going to keep the P3 as he runs over Rux's wing. Mr. Ponenheimer comes home P4. Richie was close to a second, but dropped back to P5. We have Sorba coming in. Still ghosted. Become on P6 for the Haas team. As we have a yellow flag. I don't know why.
It doesn't matter.
Oh my god! As Red Bull just about nearly went straight to the back of Loki, trying to late brake and get ahead of him. Why do we have a slow-going base monkey? Look at this! Look at this 10-second time penalty, exceeding track limits. Wow! What happened? 10 seconds. The Red Bull all over the back of Loki. I just caught onto him as they were heading into the braking zone on the back straight, and I just thought he was going to crash right into Loki. That was so close.
Again, I think radioactive again. Victory. This is his third victory, I think. Perfect season so far for Mercedes. Well, for radioactive.
Yeah, I think he took the win. He took the win last week. I don't want to say last week. He took the win 2 weeks ago in Saudi Arabia, and he took the win in the season opener in Australia. So he's well ahead of having a points lead now. Uncleaner Frost was the runner-up in the Red Bull, but he was not present this week. And then Mr. Kornheimer is currently sitting P3 in the standings. It's the Haas, but has about a 30-point gap to Radioactive at the moment. Now coming home to P4, still not going to jump him or anything. I mean, we're going to be up to 25 points, so he'll be just over 75 points in the standings there. So he'll have a healthy lead over everybody else at the moment. Let's see if we can go ahead and get the top 3 in the party. I'm going to leave that up to you because I can't fight them.
I've given them an invite. Should hopefully fucking... Why?
Here we go. Just make sure to include your audio. I think Platt has run out to use the restroom. So hopefully he goes back in time. We'll start with P1 and P2 that we have Rux, we have Radioactive in here, just to make sure to include your audio, Rux. Radioactive. It should be in the party.
Sorry, I saw. Yep.
Alright, Radioactive. So that is yet another Grand Prix win for you, and you're just well on your way to setting a decent lead there in the championship over everybody. Didn't look like really that much of a struggle for you today in this race with the wet conditions, and then the changeover to the intermediates, and then the changeover onto the dry tire. Looked like you had everything in control, even when Rux was putting the pressure on you. So just talk us through, what you had to do.
Yeah, it was just kind of had to try to get ahead in the beginning in the wet. Me and Rux kind of had a couple little interchanges of the lead right when the safety or BSC came out. It was kind of weird how that worked out, but I mean, I'll take it. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty much just maintaining the lead and kind of trying to keep my pace. Felt honestly better in the wet than I did whenever we went full dry. Just kind of felt, I don't know, off with the traction and such, but Rux definitely called it right with going in the lap earlier. He gained so much time on me. Tires are so cold.
Yeah, we did see that. Some drivers struggling coming right out of the pits. We saw Platinum spin it as soon as he gunned it coming out of the, going over the pit exit line. He just ran around. Yeah, and that really set him on his back foot there. But I mean, yeah, Rux was really hammering down there at the end, and I mean, you just playing your strategies right, and doing it, nice and tidy. Looked like you were the only one that wasn't struggling in the wet. Everyone else seemed to be really struggling for traction and going around some corners there. But yeah, definitely congrats to you on yet another Grand Prix win. And let's move down to Rux. A little bit of a disappointing result, but at the same time still good. I mean, P2 at the end of the day is still better than no points, but it was looking pretty promising there, and then it all just seemed to fall away for you there with the penalty and then spinning there. So just talk us through your thoughts and feelings on that.
Yeah, it was during the wet and the crossover period. I felt like I was doing quite well, especially in the crossover. Me and Platt, I don't know about Platt really actually. I know I was catching radio, and during the wet, radio was faster, but it wasn't as much. It's really it was completely going away. I was still staying somewhat steady, even though I was 15 seconds back. I just had the strategy right, and got the call, set it, went in, and that's it. After I got that penalty, I was like, I don't know, I just lost my focus and everything crumbled from there, but yeah, P2 isn't that bad, so hopefully a win comes.
A win will come if if you set it and you do it and you got the pace to do it, it'll come for sure. Yeah, I mean, and I can definitely understand that. You know, getting a penalty and then you sort of lose your focus, you get a little bit, angry, and it doesn't take much to accidentally stab the throttle a little bit too much and spin it around. And that's what looked like it happened there. But I mean, you were fortunate enough to still keep P2 and finish. So congrats to you.
Thank you.
We haven't gotten Platinum in yet, so I think he was going to use the restroom, but I don't know if he'll be back in time.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, during when he came out of the pits, he said something happened with his brake, not brake, his throttle. Yeah, had a glitch or something, I think. And
Oh,
it just
really?
damped down or something. I think. I don't
Yeah, I
really remember
did
that
see.
much.
I mean, it just looked like to me, it looked like once he, crossed the exit, he just tried to give it throttle. It just spun around. Like I figured it was cold tires. But who knows? I mean, I know it's not uncommon for drivers with wheels and brakes and stuff to have issues every now and then.
Yeah.
But I mean, to come home P3, I think is still a decent result for him. I know he was in contention to win the first race, but had an issue, and then obviously wasn't there for Saudi Arabia the second round. But I mean, to come home on the podium, I'm sure he's still happy for that. I guess he's not going to be joining us today, but yeah, congrats to him and congrats to you two. And that will conclude today for China, and we'll see you on the 4th. No.
Yes, the fourth.
Fourth.
4th?
What do you mean?
It is the 4th, yeah. Why are we backwards? Okay, we'll see you on the 11th then. The calendar's not right. I said the 4th, and I'm like, wait a minute, today's the 4th.
The calendar is correct on the results.
I'm looking at the league calendars. But anyway, we'll see you next week on Sunday.
In Bahrain.
We're going to be in Barcelona. We're going to be in Barcelona.
Are you
Barcelona.
sure? Is
We're
it
in
not
Bahrain.
Bahrain?
We're in Bahrain.
We're going to be in Bahrain.
Bahrain.
See, I can't look at this thing. I keep getting messed up. All right. We're going to be at Bahrain. Don't listen to me. I'm heading out of here. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the stream earlier on. I'm hoping maybe I can find a solution. We'll see what happens.